Oh, my name is Ann Day, and I was born in Boston in 1929 and grew up the oldest of five girls and spent a lot of time outside. And my parents were great about nature and loved to. We certainly had a garden and everything, and a farm and horses and a cow and stuff like that around in Boston or outside of Boston in suburbs of Boston. But then I got married in graduated from Colby, Sawyer College, and we married Frank Day, and the two of us sort of set out teaching skiing. We both were professional ski instructors. So in the winter we taught skiing, and the summer we worked on a farm. And we bought a farm in 1954 in Waitsfield, Vermont, or the Mad River Valley in Vermont. Anyway, I wrote these poems over the process of farming in the farm. Frank died at an early age in 1970, but we continued on. And so most of these poems are actually since then. I put the farm in Vermont Land Trust shortly after it, well, actually before it even moved to Montpelier. It was called the Ottaquechee Land Trust then, down in Woodstock, Vermont. And so I actually conserved it with the Ottaquechee Land Trust that later became the Vermont Land Trust. So it was the first one that got, the first one in Vermont to be outside of Woodstock, to be in a land trust. And I was really pleased and proud of that. So I'm going to read a poem called Birthing on the Farm that is beside a picture of Helen Wybrow, who is now on the farm with her husband, Peter. And they raise sheep, and they have about 60 sheep. And so sometimes when they're born in the spring, the mothers can't handle all of it. So they bottle feed. So that explains the pictures. But this is about birthing on the farm, in the woods, in the meadows. It starts in February with great horned owlets in tree hollows, black bear sow suckling her cub in a rocky den, crusty drifts beginning to melt and spread across April's brown pastures with ribbons of green, creating rivulets that flow into brooks and tumble to the Mad River Valley below. Purple violets, spring beauties, bellwots, Dutchman's breeches appear along the logging road on the farm, south-facing forest slopes. Barn swallows return to start mud nests to shed lee eaves, and bluets bloom in sun-filled fields. Under a hemlock in the woods above the farm, a doe lies waiting for the birth of her fawn. Then the pin of a woodcock spiraling right flight as he climbs high above a pasture slope. Now, from the barnyard into day's dawning, I hear bleating of ewes and their newborn lambs. The resurrection of life truly has come. We have a brook that I call the Sometimes Brook. On our farm, there's a Sometimes Brook that's only there when you look at certain times of the year. Lost beneath the snow in icy slumber, it then is freed, and like a circus tumbler is watery laughter we're glad to hear. It winds the fields with a silvery thread, and then is lost in autumn's shed, a stillness in the leafy nook. Last November's snow and rain brings again the sweet refrain of our erratic Sometimes Brook.